So my name's Shari Brasner. I am both a volunteer at Woman to Woman because I'm a cancer survivor, and ironically, I'm also an OBGYN myself at Mount Sinai. I work and live in New York City and offer help to other women with their diagnosis, essentially because I feel so grateful for the care that I got and how well I'm doing, and it's my way of sort of paying it forward. I came to the 25th reunion for the Woman to Woman organization because they really provide such a unique service to women who are in the midst of treatment or treatments behind them. You know, we're all on a constant journey with our cancer diagnosis, and I meet women who are, sort of new to this journey, and if I can help in any way to show them that there really are people they know who beat their cancer and give them some hope and encouragement. And I've met women really who are at all stages in their journey, and they tell me it's helpful, and it sort of keeps me engaged, and I hope to just inspire others to keep fighting. Well, I think what makes Woman to Woman so unique is that it's not some random doctor just telling you, what the treatment is and how well they expect you to do. This is someone who has walked in your shoes. When I have a patient or a mentee, I'll say, who's telling me about the side effects that they're having trouble with in terms of their chemotherapy, of course, it's not all about me, but when I share sort of what my strategies were for dealing with it, I think it comes from a different place, and it really seems to resonate with them very differently than, even their very well-intentioned doctor. My cancer journey began in October 2020. I had had ovarian cysts in the past, and I had had them operated on, and I had some vague abdominal pain, and so I assumed it was an ovarian cyst. I was in Boston visiting my son, and I had tremendous abdominal pain and convinced my husband that it really was okay to drive me home right then, which probably wasn't so wise. My pain intensified, and by the time I got to the emergency room at Mount Sinai, it was in the midst of COVID. He wasn't even allowed in, but my pain was escalating so quickly that I was taken almost immediately to the operating room. And there, a small mass was found on my uterus. They thought it was benign. They removed my uterus in a hysterectomy, which was really fine. I was already a postmenopausal woman. A few days later, I got a phone call letting me know that in fact it was cancer, a very rare cancer, an aggressive cancer. But the good news was that it was very treatable. Would require chemotherapy, which I started within days. It took a few months. I, of course, lost all my hair, had, sort of a lot of doubts about where, this was all going to go. But I'm happy to say now I'm coming up on just about 4 years from October 2020. I'm completely cancer-free. I'm working full-time. I would say that my life is back 100% to my pre-cancer days. Yeah, I think the message that I like to share is, don't dive too deep into Google, because that's only going to give you the worst case scenario. If you get involved in a group like Woman to Woman, all you're meeting are survivors. They are the women who are essentially defying those odds, but they're real people, and you really can believe that you'll join that group too, and hopefully one day you'll feel as grateful as I do, and you'll become a mentor. I think having been hit by lightning with a cancer diagnosis at 55 years old, I thought I was doing everything right, eating well, exercising, trying to get enough sleep every night, reducing my stress. But there are certain things that we can't control. But, I couldn't just wallow in that woe is me. I just truly believed. I was incredibly fortunate to be surrounded by a great support system, family, friends, coworkers. I didn't even realize the village that I, was a part of. And let those people, sort of help you put one foot in front of another and just take those steps forward, because, you really can beat cancer these days. Well, if I have just 1 minute to thank people, it would start with my family, my friends, my coworkers, and then, really it's Woman to Woman who sort of helped me see that my journey wasn't just about me, that I can in fact help, others who are going through very similar processes.